Hi guys, Freddie B here. Thursday. Yep, Thursday. I'm going to pick tonight's game. Pathetic picks, Week 6, NFL, guaranteed, stone cold locks. Go to your bookie, tell them my picks, and cross your fingers because I don't know whether these are right or wrong. These are the picks that I pick every week based on my own non-scientific thinking. So, tonight's a snooze fest, a Thursday night football with your Washington, wait for it, Redskins against the Chicago Bears. Okay, both teams suck. The Redskins, I'll never call them what their other name is because until Dan Snyder sells the team. To me, they'll always be the Redskins. The best fight song in the NFL. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Just doesn't work with the word Commanders. Anyway, here's my problem. They made the Redskins change their name. What about the Bears? You know, you got the Russian Bear. The Russian Bear, Putin, in Chicago, which has a huge Ukrainian population, and yet they haven't changed their name. They should change their name to the Zelenskys or something. But anyway, I'm going to go with the Bears on this one. And even though it's not fair to the Ukraine. So, Ian, your Sunday night snooze fest, that's fine. There's a baseball game on. I'm going to watch that instead. Next, game of the week, game of the century up till now, Vikings at the Dolphins, 1 o'clock on Sunday. You got the 4-1 Vikings against the 3-2 Dolphins. Who's going to win this? The Dolphins are going to win this, of course. The Vikings are going to be 4-2, as will the Dolphins at the end of this, and in a possible playoff matchup in the future. I keep my fingers crossed that Tua will eventually come back, and also Teddy Bridgewater. But even if we get down to our 9th string quarterback, which we had, which obviously allowed the Jets to beat us last week, we can't lose 2 in a row. Dolphins got to win the game. It's a must-win. We got to go. Speaking of the Jets, in a battle of mediocre teams, you've got the Jets versus the Packers. Okay? 2 storied NFL franchises. The Jets, coming from the AFL, winning the Super Bowl with Don Shula and Joe Willie Namath. Against, who was it? With the Baltimore Colts. That's right. They beat the Colts with, that was Don Shula. I forgot who the Jets coach was. Anyway, battle of mediocre teams. Packers got the home field advantage. Easy for them to win. They also have one of the best quarterbacks ever in the history of football. And so we got to go with them. I know a lot of people are thinking Don Majkowski, University of Virginia. He was good. Yes, he was. Ravens-Giants. Ravens-Giants. Hate the Ravens, as you know. 4-1 Giants. The Giants are 5 points, and they're at home. I think you got to go with the Giants there. Bucs-Steelers. Another battle of the century. The Bucs against the Steelers. The Bucs will win this game, even though the Steelers are favored. The Bucs are going in to Pittsburgh, and they're going to beat them up because they have who? They have Tom Brady. They have Tom Brady, and the Steelers' best quarterback they ever had was not Babe Roethlisberger, but it was Terry Bradshaw. And Terry Bradshaw could go in there and do a better job now than they are right now. So the Steelers are going down. Bucs are going to win. Jags, Colts, again, a battle of bad teams. Who cares? But my buddy Dave is a Colts fan, so I'm going to go with and give Dave the win at home for the Colts. So we're going to do that because, let's face it, Belichick's not that good. He's no Don Shula. He's proven that since he lost his great quarterback. He can't do dick, so he's not too great. Bengals Saints coming up right now. Bengals Saints. Interesting. Cincinnati kind of on the rise. And the Saints are kind of trying to find their way. I'm going with the Bengals going down to New Orleans and beating the Saints. The only way the Saints can probably win the game is if they can somehow take that Bourbon Street urine smell and put it under the bench of the Cincinnati Bengals. That's all I'm saying. So, the Bengals are going to win that game. Next, you got the Cards against Seattle. Okay? I used to almost move to Seattle. Kind of wish I did, because I have an affinity for Oriental women. And Seattle has one of the best populations of beautiful Oriental women in the U.S. So, for that reason and that reason alone, I'm going to go with Seattle. Even though I do like St. Louis, but I like Seattle better. Bills Chiefs, two future Hall of Fame quarterbacks going toe to toe, belly to belly. Gonna be a great game. That is a 2.5 point game. It could go either way. The Chiefs are a 2.5 point favorite. So usually teams at home get 3 points. So it is a toss up, is what I'm saying. And it's going to be hard, but I got to go with the Bills. Bills might be the best team in football right now, even though they lost to the Dolphins, who is the best team in the world. Cowboys, Philadelphia, got to go with the Cowboys. Going into Philly, they're going to win. They just got to win, okay? Philadelphia is distracted. They still got baseball going on. Good for them. They're playing the Braves. They're going to lose, but hey, great game last night. And then Broncos-Chargers on Monday night, okay? It's funny. We start with a snooze fest. We end with maybe a cough. I don't know if it's a great game or whatever, but it's not probably a bad game. It's definitely a battle for the West Coast. Not so much for the folks over here on the East Coast. But on this one, I'm going to take the Broncos because they at least managed to stay in their city longer than the San Diego/LA Chargers could. Okay, if I missed your team, it's because I deliberately did that. I know the Panthers are probably playing. No dabbing anymore. They got rid of a coach. I don't know what to expect with that. So whoever they're playing, if it's Bob's Tiddlywink team, they're probably going to lose in that one. So that's it, Freddie B's Thursday night, Week 6, pathetic picks. Hope to see you all later. Hey, if you like this, hit that subscribe button. If you don't like this, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 12. See ya.